Hello, you're watching VNA News and now highlights. International workshop on East Sea opens in Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu province. Vietnam and Thailand seek ways to step up energy cooperation. Fish export to China enjoys strong growth. A conference was held in Ho Chi Minh City on November 23rd to promote the flow of investment in and tourism in the northwestern region. Deputy Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc chaired the event. Nearly 180 delegates from 14 northwestern provinces and travel companies across the country participated in the event. Over the past years, the number of tourists from Ho Chi Minh City to Hà Giang, Cao Bằng and Lao Cai provinces has increased continuously. As a result, the southern city becomes the southwestern region's potential tourism market. The conference introduced the region's potentials, advantages, and incentives to Ho Chi Minh City-based travel agents. It also served as a forum for localities, investors, enterprises, and travel organizations meet, share experience, and set up ties. Deputy Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc said he hopes northwestern localities will make full use of its potentials and advantages to develop tourism and increase connection with other regions to expand the sector effectively. We also called on other localities' investment in the region, which is still facing difficulties. More than 200 domestic and foreign scholars and experts have gathered in the southern province of Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu to share information on recent developments in the East Sea and discuss measures to boost regional cooperation.
As many as 30 reports focusing on fresh developments, relations among big countries, international law, future prospects, solutions and cooperation in the East Sea are expected to be delivered during the 7th International Workshop on the East Sea, which opens on November 23rd. The East Sea issue will be seen from different angles, including politics, diplomacy and law, with a view to seeking opportunities and initiatives to promote mutual understanding and collaboration in the waters, based on the principles of international law. The workshop will host the first ever Young Leaders Program to build a network of young researchers on the East Sea and put forth new collaboration initiatives for peace and development.
The International Labour Organization is ready to support Vietnam to align its laws, institutions and processes with the organization's standards, which are referred to in free trade agreements it has joined.
The International Labour Organization affirms it is ready to provide its full support, not only for legislative reform, but also for strengthening the capacity of the government, workers and employers' organizations, and for improving institutions and practices so that Vietnam can fully enjoy the benefits of the free trade agreements. More importantly, this will help to lay a foundation for equitable growth based on social justice, the organization said. Vietnam became a member of the International Labour Organization in 1992 and has ratified 21 conventions, including 5 out of the 8 core ones. The EU and Vietnam reached an agreement in principle for an FTA in August 2015, whereas the negotiations among 12 Pacific Rim countries for the Trans-Pacific Partnership concluded last October.
The first Vietnam-Thailand Energy Forum opened in the central coastal province of Bình Định on November 23rd. More the following report.
The forum is to concretize the joint statement on energy bilateral cooperation signed in 2012. The two-day forum will provide a valuable opportunity for Vietnamese and Thai policymakers and enterprises to discuss solutions and plans to promote collaboration in the field. Vietnamese Deputy Minister of Industry and Trade Cao Quốc Hưng expected to receive positive information on specific activities and cooperation projects between the two countries, thus helping deepen the effective cooperation relations. Meanwhile, Inspector General of the Thai Ministry of Energy, Athipat Bamrung, said he believes that the forum will put forth measures to remove headwinds and enhance energy investments.
Vietnam's starfish export to mainland China and Hong Kong recorded a strong growth in the first 10 months of this year, hitting $122 million, representing a year-on-year increase of nearly 50%.
With this pace, it is forecasted that China will become one of the 3 largest importers of Vietnamese starfish, apart from the US and Europe. In the January to October period, Vietnam's starfish export value reached over $1.2 billion, 9.6% lower than that of the same period last year, due to remarkable tumble in shipments to the US and Europe. Most of starfish exports to China are through cross-border trade, which do not require strict quality standards. But when the exports rise, the country is expected to apply various regulations to the product, urging domestic exporters to pay due attention to factors related to quality standards and payment safety when selling to China. The Vietnam Pangasius Association will work to promote aquaculture models under the Vietnamese Good Agricultural Practices Standards and strictly implement a decree on growing, processing and exporting catfish towards ensuring quality and increasing competitiveness of starfish products in new markets. Vietnam's starfish products have been sold in 113 countries and territories worldwide. Starfish export volume and value in new markets such as China, Brazil, and Mexico have been rising, while those in traditional markets show downfall.
Regional minimum wages will be raised by an average 12.4% on January 1, 2016, as approved by the government recently, 2 months after the plan was proposed by the National Salary Council.
Under the government's newly issued decree, the minimum monthly wage for Region 1 that covers urban Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City will be around $155.6, up $17.8 compared to the 2015 level. The minimum monthly wage for Region 2, covering rural Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, along with urban Cần Thơ, Da Nang and Hai Phong cities, will be roughly $136.4, up $15.6. The level for Region 3, home to provincial cities and the districts of Bắc Ninh, Bắc Giang, Hải Dương and Vĩnh Phúc provinces, will be about $118.8, up $13.3. For Region 4, all the remaining localities, it will be $105, up $11.1. Regionally based monthly minimum wages are varied according to living standards in each area. The new wages are applied to workers in businesses, unions of cooperatives, cooperative groups, farms, households, individuals, and organizations that employ workers under labor contracts.
A collection of 82 doctoral laureate stylists at Văn Miếu, or Temple of Literature, the first university of Vietnam, has been recognized as national treasure. The Hanoi Department of Culture and Sports hosted a ceremony to announce the recognition on November 23rd. The stone stylists are carved with the names of those who passed royal doctoral examinations between 1480 and 1780 under the early Lê, Mạc, and late Lê dynasties. The stone slabs are placed on the backs of stone tortoises, which symbolize longevity and permanence. They can be considered as a unique sculptural work, reflecting a great value of sculpture throughout the history of Vietnam. The stylists were recognized by UNESCO as a World Documentary Heritage in the Asia-Pacific region in March 2010. And on a global scale in July 2011. On the occasion, the department held an exhibition featuring 100 documents and artifacts on the doctoral stylists in Hanoi, the ancient imperial city of Huế, and the northern provinces of Hưng Yên and Bắc Ninh. 19th Xuan Sinh artisans in the northern Midland province of Phu Thọ have received the Excellent Artisan titles for their contributions to preserving and promoting the art form's cultural value. More details coming up next. At a ceremony to mark 10 years of the Vietnam Heritage Day on November 23rd, 15 artisans received Hùng Vương insignias, and 18 others were recognized as swan singing artisans. Swan singing was recognized as the world's intangible cultural heritage of humankind, in need of urgent protection by the UNESCO in 2011. Since then, Phu Thọ province has taken actions to preserve it in the long term. Thanks to this, the art genre has been revived and spread widely among the community. The number of artisans in 4 ancient swan guilds has increased. As many as 62 artisans of the next generations are able to sing and teach all of 31 ancient songs. By November 2015, there are 30 swan singing clubs with 1,100 members. Swan singing is also taught at schools to raise young people's awareness of their responsibilities in preserving the art form. Vietnam has submitted a document to UNESCO proposing swan singing be removed from the organization's list of heritages in need of urgent protection. The result will be released by the end of 2016. Swan singing is believed to have been developed during the reign of Hùng kings, 2890 before Christ to 250 before Christ. Traditionally, singers from swan guilds performed songs in sacred spaces such as temples, shrines, communal houses during spring festivals. Phu Thọ is home to over 1,370 relic sites and 260 festivals, many of which have become unique spiritual symbols, such as the Festival of Hùng Kings and Dao Sa Elephant Festival. A series of folk ceremonies and festivals in honor of national solidarity were reenacted during the National Great Unity held at the Cultural Tourism Village on the outskirts of Hanoi from November 15 to 23rd.
A model of Cai Rang floating market in the Mekong Delta city of Cần Thơ was presented during the week.
Floating market is a typical characteristic of Cần Thơ, which opens in very early morning. Products sold here are local specialties grown by ourselves.
Organized by the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism, the week was designed to celebrate Vietnam Cultural Heritage Day, which falls on November 23rd. It also seeks to strengthen the unity among 54 Vietnamese ethnic groups and honor their diversified cultures. Traditional festivals such as Lễ Cầu Mưa, praying for rain ritual of the Cham Horoi group, and Hair Washing Festival of Thai minorities were vividly reenacted during the week.
As you know, the harsh climate change has resulted in extreme weather phenomena in many places. We chose this ritual to be reenacted at the event in a bid to make an appeal to the whole community for the solidarity in confronting with difficulties.
The week, the fourth of its kind, was a meaningful celebration to enhance national solidarity and reminded all Vietnamese people to pass down those values to the next generation.
The National Great Unity Week has brought 54 ethnic groups closer. More events like this should be held regularly in order to have ethnic groups across the country have better understanding of each other's cultures, thus consolidating the National Great Unity bloc.
National solidarity was an important tradition, which has been continuously strengthened and developed to become a valuable cultural heritage of the Vietnamese people. Under the common roof, it seems there has no distance or differences between fraternal ethnic groups.
And that has wrapped up our news bulletin. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye for now.